a rather large one in the NFC East. And as the Philadelphia Eagles drove up the Jersey Turnpike yesterday to the Meadowlands, they were listening to Joe Cocker singing, "I Just Want to Be There When the Night Comes." Their first place. And when the night came tonight at the Meadowlands, they were there. Here we go as Lawrence Taylor trying to spur on the Giants, trying to lift their play with a fractured foot and get on the field anyway. It was windy, frigid temperatures, and defense was tough against Phil Simms. Clyde Simmons nails him early. Simms's passes batted around by William Frizzell, aptly named for the frigid day. Simms' pass knocked away by the Minister of Defense, Reggie White. Clyde the Glide Simmons in number 11's face. And they even brought guys from the defensive backfield like Wes Hopkins. That was the view Phil Simms had all afternoon. But Simms's problem started early against Buddy Ryan. They won the toss, but they elected to take the wind and give the Giants the ball. And when White sacks William Frizzell, he couldn't go all the way. No, he doesn't, but Andre Waters goes all the way. Eagles lead it 7-0 after the first possession of the game. Next, Clyde the Glide Simmons makes the interception. What is Zeke Mowatt doing on this would-be tackle? It's a touchdown. The Eagles 14, the Giants nothing. All on offensive miscues.
Pass reminiscent of Monday night. He looks to the flat to throw a pass, but he doesn't see through the defensive line.
So Simms calling up top for some help. He got some help from Mark Ingram. When Simms completed passes, they were of the long variety. 41 yards for the touchdown, and it's a 14-7 game. Giants defense playing very well. Pepper Johnson with the interception of Randall Cunningham. And he keeps the Giants within 7 points. Some nifty running by Pepper. But what do the Giants do? Simms, who has seen many days better than this one, picked off by Eric Allen. Number 8 on the air for Allen, who leads the NFC. Bill Parcells says, I don't like that because it sets up a Ruzek field goal. It's 17-7 Philadelphia. But when Simms hung in, he hung tough. Lionel Manuel 48 yards. But on 1st and goal, they don't give it to the big guy. They give it to Dave Meggett. And a fumble! Byron Evans recovers the football, and the Eagles avoid a Giant score.
Here, Mike Pitts makes the hit. Ball pops out. Meggett, known as a fumbler, he's going to have to learn to hold the ball. But why doesn't O.J. Anderson have the football?
Well, that was things that the Giants would like to have answered after the game. Lawrence Taylor's play today, he got in there, but he had trouble moving side to side, Tommy.
He moved straight ahead well, but his lateral movement way off, I think, probably took himself out for the second half.
In the third quarter, the Giants have the win. They go deep to Lionel Manuel, a 42-yard gain. Manuel 4 catches for 126. Simms' pass, though, sometimes found the photographers, and that brought in the Scandinavian Scalawag. Bjorn Nitmo doinks one in off the upright from 38 yards. It's a 17-10 ball game. Third quarter, same score. Look at him catch the ball. Keith Jackson rumbling, bumbling off the deflection from Carter, but on third down, Anthony Toney, no gain. On fourth down, the Eagles are going to go for it. And number 99, Steve Diassi, stops Anthony Toney. The Giants take over on downs with the score still 17-10. Simms to Mark Ingram, 16 yards. And this time they give it to the big guy, O.J. Anderson, for the touchdown, and we're tied at 17. In the fourth quarter, Randall Cunningham is going to punt. A, he can probably boom it farther than Runniger. B, he can punt it with only one step. And so punting from his own end zone, 91 yards. The NFL record, Steve O'Neill, 98. This is not a bad one. And Dave Meggett finally picks it up after an unbelievable effort by Randall Cunningham. They were cheering in Wynwood and all the towns around Philadelphia. Phil Simms, sacked by Mike Golick. Guess what? It's a fumble! Mike Pitts recovers. Turnover number 5 for the Giants. And then Keith Byars, who has come into his own as a running back the last 6 weeks. Always been a good receiver, now a good back at 24-17 Eagles. Giants on last chance. Knocked down by Eric Everett. Phil Simms wanted to throw in the towel on this day. And Buddy Ryan's Eagles go on to defeat the Giants for the second time this year, winning 24-17. They've now swept the Giants each of the last 2 seasons, and although they're tied with the same record in the standings, by virtue of their 2 wins over the Giants, they would have the win in the tie-breaking procedures if they were to go to the end of the season 3 weeks from now and staying tied. And Philadelphia has just, they're starting to own the Giants now, Axe.
Well, someone's been pointing that out for some weeks, that the Eagles were going to come on strong at the end. I might have been right for a change.
Maybe.
It's frightening to conceive what would have happened when Ryan went on 4th and goal from the 1 when he could have gotten a 10-point lead and pretty much wrapped things up then. The unforgiving Philadelphia press and fans would have been after his throat. Instead, the Giant fans will be after Simms, who doesn't deserve it. There's no more courageous guy in football, and nobody was going to stand off that rush today, Tom.
Pete, you're right. You can't question his courage. But I think when I talked with Coach Parcells this week, the one thing that he noted was that Phil Simms made a couple of ill-advised passes on Monday night. I thought that same thing happened to the whole Giants offense today. I mean, 24 points, 21 of them compliments of Phil Simms and the Giants offense.
Mama said there would be days like this, but you know, the Eagles doing the job with the takeaways, I should say, after 13 weeks, 51 turnovers they forced, either interceptions or fumbles. That's more than one a game better than any other team in the NFL. So today, no accident. It's just a trend. We'll be back.